Good day, students. How have you been since our last class? Hope you slept well. Hope you've been having fun learning from home and hope you've been staying safe. Ms. Dairo is happy to teach you once more. And today we are going to be looking at mathematics. Our subject for today is mathematics. And our topic is estimating length and comparing measurement. In the last class, we treated estimating length, how to estimate length and find the actual measurement of the object. Now, today we are going to be looking at the subtopic comparing measurement. Now, let's study this length measurement table. I gave it to us in our last class. 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. 1 decimeter equals 10 centimeter. 1 meter equals 10 decimeter. 1 decameter equals 10 meters. 1 hectometer equals 100 meters. And 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. Now today, the measurement you are going to be considering is 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So now let's take this mathematics drill on comparing measurement. So we are going to look at how to convert from our kilometers to our meters in a very simple way. Now, if 1 kilometers equal 1,000 meters, then that means 2 kilometers equals 2,000 meters. And so 3 kilometers equals, yes, 3,000 meters. Now 4 kilometers equals what? 4,000 meters. Clap for yourselves. Correct. So now we are going to look at our first example, which is how to convert from our kilometers to our meters. Now, if we have 2 kilometers and we are to convert our 2 kilometers to meters. Now, the first thing you have to know is that 1 kilometers equal 1,000 meters. So that is what you are going to write first. So we have a solution. So we have our 1 kilometers equals 1,000 meters. Now your 2 kilometers will go under your 1 kilometers because they are both kilometers. So we have our 2 kilometers equals x. Since we want to convert to our meters, but we don't know what our meters is yet, so represent that using x. Now the next thing we do is that we cross multiply. We cross multiply. Now when you cross multiply, this is what you do. You make a stroke coming to this side and another stroke coming this way. Now when you cross multiply, the figures having the same stroke, you multiply them together. So that means what we have now is our 1 kilometers times our x equals our 2 kilometers times our 1,000 meters. Now I hope we've written this down. Our 1 kilometers times x equals 2 kilometers. We have our 1 kilometers. Our 1 kilometer times our x equals 2 multiplied by 1,000 equals 2,000. Then our kilometers multiplied by our meters equals our kilometers meters. Now, the next thing we have to do, since we are looking for our x, remember we want to convert our 2 kilometers to meters, and since we don't know what our meters is represented by that with our x. Now, next thing we have to do is to divide both sides by our 1 kilometers so that our x will be left alone. So we have divided by 1 kilometers divided by 1 kilometers. So on our left hand side, our 1 kilometers cancels 1 kilometer. On our right hand side here, our kilometers cancel kilometer. So we are left with x equals 2000 meters. So this is our final answer. So 2 kilometers converted to meters equals 2000 meters. Now let's take our second example. We have to convert 5 kilometers to meters. So we have our solution. Like I told you, the first thing you have to write is your 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. Then you place your 5 kilometers under your 1 kilometer. Then you have your equal to. Now since we don't know how many meters we have in 5 kilometers, we represent that with our x. Or rather than representing it as x, you can also represent using another letter. So let me represent this using A. So let me present our meters using A. Now the next thing we do is that we'll cross multiply. Then we have our 1 kilometer multiplied by A equals 5 kilometer multiplied by 1000 meters. 1 kilometer times A equals 5 kilometers times 1000 meters. So we'll multiply. We have our 1 kilometers times A equals our 5 times 1000 is 5000. And our kilometers times meters, we have kilometers meters. Now the next thing is to divide both sides by 1 kilometer. Now we are dividing both sides by 1 kilometer because we want our A to be alone. That is the only way we can find our answer. Divide both sides by 1 kilometers. Here also 1 kilometers. So you cross multiply. You will divide your 1 kilometers up with the 1 down. Then here also your kilometers divide this. So we have our A equals our 5000 meters. That is our final answer. Now we are going to take a mathematics drill on comparing measurements, but now we are going to convert from our meters to our kilometers in a very simple way. Now if 1 kilometers equals 1000 meters, just like we've learnt. So if we have 2000 meters, now how many kilometers is 2000 meters? Correct. 2 kilometers. Now how many kilometers would be 3000 meters? Correct. 3 kilometers. Now we can see how simple this is. Give yourselves a round of applause. You are great. Okay, now we have moved on to converting measurement from meters to kilometers. Now this is our first example. We have to convert 4000 meters to kilometers. Now the first thing you have to do is to write out your 1 kilometer equal 1000 meters. You have to write down your 1 kilometers equals 1000 meters. Now, since we are looking for our kilometers, since we are looking for the value of our kilometers, we write our 4,000 meters under our 1,000 meters, since they are both meters. So we have equals 4,000 meters. Now, since the value of our kilometer is unknown, we represent that using a letter. Now, let me use A. Let me present that using A. Now, just like we did earlier, you cross multiply. You cross multiply, yes. So we have our 1 kilometers times 4,000 meters equals our A multiplied by 1,000 meters. We have our 1 multiplied by 4,000, which is 4,000. We have our kilometers multiplied by meters, which is kilometers, and then your meters, equals A multiplied by 1,000 meters. Now, who can tell me what we are going to divide both sides with? Yes, we are going to divide both sides with 1,000 meters, because we have your 1,000 meters with your A, and I told you your letter must be left alone so that you can get your answer. So multiply both, you divide both sides by 1,000 meters divided by 1,000 meters. Now your meter cancels your meters. 1,000 in 1,000 you have 1, and your 1,000 in 4,000 you have 4. Here your meter cancels your meters, and your 1,000 cancels your 1,000. So we are left with 4 equals A. Sorry, your 4 kilometers equals A. That is, A equals 4 kilometers. So that means when you convert your 4,000 meters to kilometers, you have 4 kilometers. So now we want to convert 5,000 meters to kilometers. Now the first thing you do, you have your 1 kilometers equals 1,000 meters. Then you have your 5,000 meters under your 1,000 meters. Now, since we are looking for the value of our kilometers, we represent that using a letter. Now, I'll represent that using B. Now, what do we do next? We'll cross multiply. So we have a 1 kilometer multiplied by 5,000 meters equals our B multiplied by 1,000 meters. Now we multiply. So we have 1 kilometer times 5,000 meters. Now your 1 multiplied by 5,000, you have your 5,000. Your kilometer multiplied by meters, you have your kilometers meters equals B multiplied by 1,000 meters. Now I'm sure we are familiar with the next thing we are going to do now, which is to divide both sides by 1,000 meters. Divided by 1,000 meters divided by 1,000 meters. So we have your meters cancel your meters. 1,000 here 1. How many 1,000 can we say in 5,000? That is 5. Your meters cancels your meter here also, and your 1,000 cancels your 1,000. So we have 5 kilometers equals B. That means the value for our B is 5 kilometers, which means when you convert your 5,000 meters to kilometers, you have 5 kilometers. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now we have a class drill. This is our second class drill. The first one, you have to convert from kilometers to meters, and this you have to convert the following measurement to kilometers. You have to convert here from your meters to your kilometers. Number 1, we have 7,000 meters. 2, we have 8,000 meters. 3, we have 1,000 meters. So ensure you complete your assignments. Like I said earlier, you can drop your assignment as a comment, or you can reach out to someone to cross-check and tell you if you're right or wrong. Until we meet next time, stay safe, have fun learning at home, and have a great time. Bye.